It's my pleasure to accept the Science Innovation Award of the European Association of Geochemistry, my first ever medal. Warm thanks to you, Yannick, and to all the colleagues that helped for this. A medal is something special. We all struggle to get the best science, the best papers, and the best project. But a medal is something different. You receive it, but you do not ask for it. Really, this is the first day of the rest of my life. I guess I received this award because I managed to diversify my research. But I don't want that the young researchers or the student get the wrong message here. Research requires development of a strong and sharp expertise, a thorough know-how. The diversification of my research is in the broadening of the possible application of this expertise. Like Ted Ringwood, I am an indoor geologist, practicing experiments on rocks and analogues of rocks at pressure and temperature. This is a highly specialized work, requiring patience and perseverance, which can be sometimes disheartening for students. But experimental data address physical and chemical processes, and as such, the domain of application to geochemistry and geophysics has no limits. I have done my PhD at Orléans, ISTO, where I was mentored by Michel Picheron, a master Jedi of experimental sciences. Since 2005, I'm back at Orléans, where I greatly benefited from collaborations with Bruno Scaillet and Giada Iacono-Marciano. At Orléans, our experimental platform could not run without the fantastic developments conducted by Rémi Champalier, a superhero of high-pressure experimentation. I have done a postdoc at Bayreuth, BGI, the temple of experimental science set up by Fritz Seifert in the 90s. There, I had the opportunity to share time with Burkhard Schmidt. Burkhard is probably the best experimentalist I ever met. At BGI, people like Dave Dobson, Dan Frost, Dave Ruby has been inspiring my research because of their capacity to apply high-tech experimental data to broad geological topics. A special thanks goes to the young researchers who worked with me. Anne Pommier, Luca Caricchi, David Siffré, Emmanuel Gardes, Michael Lemonnier, Malcolm Massieu, Yves Moussalam, Leila Hashim, Yann Morizet, Zineb Nabil, and Fabien Bernadou. I would like to briefly name people and research groups that have been important for my career. First of all, the Silicate Melt community, at the frontier of geochemistry and materials sciences. I had the chance to participate to great workshops with fantastic discussions involving people like Pascal Richet, Don Dingwell, François Holz, Harald Behrens, Hans Kepler, Jan Bottinga, and Michel Picheron. Then, I have been fascinated by the community working on hydrogen in nominally anhydrous minerals, the NAMs, a topic at the frontier of material sciences and geophysics. Part of my research and my project have been influenced by this community. People like Yannick Ingrin, Sean Carato, David Goldstedt, and Stephen Maxwell really have opened new prospects for my research. Then, when Steve Maxwell became director of the Lunar and Planetary Institute, he built the Oxygen Initiative, a great consortium of planetary scientists in the US focused on redox processes. Through this initiative, I discovered that planetary science can be a gigantic field of application of the expertise I gained during my early career. To finish, a message to someone who changed my life when I was a student at the University of Grenoble. James Lovelock and his Gaillard theory. From his book, I retain that everything in planetary sciences is connected by natural mechanisms involving geology, biology, and atmospheric sciences. After reading this book, started the first day of my life as young scientist.